the day just slips to the bottom. I already many years old. You are not my parent. I live with her in that moment and she tell me this. Is this normal at all? What the fuck really? This is terrible, guys. God, she did not calm down. It's just a nightmare, guys. Nightmare. During the year, my girlfriend broke up with me 1000 times and after that get my ex back. In this video I will tell you what quarrels were, why, and you will really shocked from the stupidity of my woman and of course me, because in that time I have only some small little experience. If you are wondering how it happened, stay until the end. Subscribe, like, and let's go. I will tell you how it began, because in order to understand the horror or what is happening, you need to convey everything in order. It began with the fact that, like everyone else, it was just a great time to spend together. Like we wanted to watch movie together, travel everywhere, travel around some islands and beautiful, interesting, different places, like in normal people from beginning, right? Never think that if you broke up, it is forever. There are always have some exceptions. Well, I'm a guy. I like it to do something for my woman nicely, right? But first of all, I like getting pleasantness from her to me, much more than give her. And this is a normal. A girl should eventually do something for a man so that he would like to stay with her longer. This is in all women in the world, in their genes. It was 1000 times broke up. The first fight when I choose instead to spend time with her, choose friends and go to wakeboard in Thailand. Then she shout out, "You are using me!" and left with some screaming. And I didn't even bother to stop her. It was probably the maybe first months of our relationship. What have I done wrong? I know what I want from life, right? I like to spend time with my friends. I live in the free world where I can allow to do what I really like. I didn't go to kill someone. I didn't go to another woman. I didn't kiss with anyone, right? What problem? And now some men will say, yes, I had the same situation. And of course, this is not strange, because men often choose women by his emotions and not by his brain, you know? All the men should know what they want and of course for what. At that moment, I felt so bad when she left, because when I come to my friends after a quarrel, it's turned out that no one went anywhere. Everyone stayed at home. No one go to wakeboard. Can you imagine my shock? I quarrels with a woman, which one I like. Maybe even broke up with her. Rushed to have a good time with my friends. Defended my position in relationship. But in the end of all these efforts, for what? Fuck. During the year, I fight with her so many times. It was really a nightmare to break up so many times. Psychologically, how could I even tolerate this? How I can feel good about it? So in that moment, I sit down and think, what the fuck really? Why I kept my position? I could just not go to my friends and everything would be fine with my girlfriend. And I sit and holding my head and think, what just happened? And for what I spent everything? Then I did not know what quarrels are, why women love to suffer. Instead, some kind of fear appeared inside me, some worries. I didn't know what to do in this moment. Understand that a quarrel is when the issue of dominance in the relationship is begin resolved. At this point, it will be decided whether you will have some scandals in your relationship, will make maybe one decision, or both will argue with each other about the decision of who is right and who is not. Therefore, it is very important here to defeat your position and never be the first who will come and say sorry and apologize. If a woman is not going to put up, then you immediately need to understand that a relationship with such a woman, if not now, then will end later, but with even worse consequence. You should understand that a woman should always put up first. It is in the genes of woman. Here a life hack just happened. So I felt so bad in this moment about quarrels, and my friend called me and said he would call and speak to her because he worried about me. I felt so bad. He called her and said that a woman should be the first to put up, first who says sorry, that a woman should keep her family and try to save everything. She reacted positively and contacted me back. This is the first time we had a falling out and quarrel, and on her initiative we face it off. She says sorry. 1,000 quarrels. And then another quarrel, another quarrel, another and another. And all because I could not react normally to it. I didn't know how to do it correctly with women. I always forgave her at first time, and we just continue relationship. But you can't forgive a person for her mistake right away so fast. Give the woman time to do it few times for you. Let her feel your own man value. Now everyone looks at anyone have same moments many times when everything seems to be fine, but the woman starts a quarrel and the day just slips to the bottom, all mood is crushed. A lot of quarrels then started over the light at my home. Why should I turn off the light if I pay for the light, right? Do you understand the absurdity of this? We quarrel for the light. I already many years old. You are not my parents who say turn off the light, or maybe not all the time. I pay for everything, and the woman just starts killing my brain. Someone had like this, just write down about it, because show people I'm not only one crazy who have that crazy woman in relationship. Then another 100 quarrels I had over the TV. Why can't I turn off the TV, the electricity I pay for? What? Why don't you just say nothing? I just like to ask her the question. Why do you have to shout some bullshit and ruin my mood? I'm a happy person. Why can't you just be an adequate person, take care of your own development, maybe some hobby, or maybe just silently eat, or maybe cooking? I already started to set in this moment the conditions once again to her. If she will continue it, it will be such a crap, and we will really broke up with her. But again, in that moment, I did not fully understand how it's work, how women think. And then we quarreled again, and then I take her back in relationship. But that's a bullshit. So never set the same condition, because it's not correct. You put yourself in loser and liar position, because after that you will take her back to relationship, and she will understand it, that you not the true person, and you will lose respect in her eyes again. Another quarrel when we are sitting in the restaurant and she says, we are not couple, you and I like a friends, you and I have some friends relationship. I live with her in that moment, and she tell me this. Is this normal at all? I didn't understand what was happening. This had not happened to me yet in that moment. I was nervous really. I said, then we are not couple, and continue to sit in restaurant in front of her. I wasn't shocked, and I should have said fuck you, and leave right away in that moment. And in this situation, she would most likely run after me, trying to calm down me and start assuring me that she is only joking. This is how women are made. If you listen to what she says and follow what woman says, then she seems to already know you. means she already can read you, she already can predict your some actions, and she understands it. And if you just say fuck you, then she already understands where the limit of permissible are, and then behave directly like a good girl. But no need maybe a straight say fuck you, just okay, it's finished, stand up and go. That's fully enough. This really angers me specifically, but I hope my example will really help you. How can you be in such a relationship with a woman when a woman is constantly quarreling and toxic? But this is not only her fault, it's also my fault that I agree to this conversation and begin to discuss some quarreling with her. Begin to quarrel to her back. This is generally prohibited. If a girl or maybe woman tries to quarrel, immediately get her things out of your home to some doors, okay? Either she understands this is and does not do it anymore, she will not do it anymore, or we say goodbye forever. After all, imagine you will live like this all life. Do you want to live life not in pleasure? Who said that I come to this world, I must find some beautiful woman and suffer all my life? What is this? Cannot be like that. And I tell you, people can do that. Why do you still put up with this woman? This is terrible. Guys, run from the toxic woman. No need all life suffer. One day I went to another city and said that I will stay with my friend to play some video games, nothing bad, right? And she made such a fuss because of this. She started really screaming, started some hysteria, and imagine at this moment she was driving a car and she hit by another car in front of her. She yells at me and had an accident. Is it karma? Okay, let's talk about it next time, not about karma. I tell her, like, calm down or I will hang up. Kneel with me, my friends, and they all hear what you speak about, and it's not permissible behavior. You better start communicate normally. God, she did not calm down. I should tell her that I will finish the dialogue and put off my phone. And you know what? You know what she did? She not calm down, of course. She writes to me that we are broke up. Take your things and anything and go out. I don't want to see you anymore. It was finished. And this is the 1000 quarrels, or maybe more, 2000, I don't know. But this was the last one, after which I moved out with all my stuff, with all my things. I moved out and say what? Nothing to her. And later I will tell you how she answered to this, how she reacted. Of course, she thought it would be as usual, everything like before, and everything would be fine. And everything like we will again together. But I could not longer be in similar relationship. How can you live, enjoy life, love someone, do what I love when there is a person with whom I sleep and who spoil my life with her scandals? It's just a nightmare, guys, nightmare. But what happened next? And then she did not expect this. She started calling to all my friends to help her, to see me, to meet me, to ask them some advice on what she should do for get me back. But I was so tired of it that I didn't want anything at all after that. And that's how she started sitting near with my door, writing huge messages to me, trying to get in touch with me. Yes, in this situation, anyone understand. That's it. She's already want to be with me. She ready to do anything for please me, for get me back and be again with me in a relationship. But do I really want to continue this hell after such a year? No, too late. I don't need it anymore. That's why there are a lot of divorces in the world, because women test a man and then cry, run after them. Women love to suffer the most. They like to suffer. Therefore, never tolerate. You cannot tolerate this. Immediately show the boundaries of what is permissible. And most often, women will listen and do as the man says. Therefore, guys, you need to know how to set conditions for a woman, how to conduct a dialogue with a woman, how to limit her and how to read her emotions and predict her actions, how to control her, how to correctly quarrel with the woman so that in general there is no such horror in a relationship as in my previous example of my relationship. Therefore, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I speak about this topic on my YouTube channel, about all of this. And of course, smash likes and wait in next video. Thank you for watching, guys.